So it's as high as 1,000 rupees for the first day, and further on it is 300 rupees that we have made. So he has to shell out. And one more thing is, the veterinarians or the person authorized can even inspect the dogs at will. On complaints, he can go and inspect. So see whether the animal welfare rules is followed by the owners. Even that aspect. Even in case if they are found guilty, even then we penalize it.
Thanks.
And we have made provision for even transfer of the ownership of the pets.
Yeah.
And in case if anyone wants, we want to have that facility also for neutering these dogs in BBMP itself. Whoever wants to get it neutered at a nominal cost will neuter those dogs also. That provision also we have made. So the main challenge now is having on the number of dogs. Therefore, for that we have given them a relaxation. See, from the effect of once the pet rules comes into effect, we have given them 6 months time to enroll. Till then, there is a clause on the tab on the number of dogs that they can have in their house. In an individual dwelling, we have made it 3. And in an apartment, we have made it 1. And we have given an advisory also that we can't have this, as Narendra was telling about these ferocious dogs like Rottweilers or Danes or bigger dogs, that we have given a restriction that they can have only 20 dogs in the apartments.
Next year are scientifically inclined. They're looking to adopt new technology and adapt themselves to what's happening around the world. The reason I say this is because today, if you think about the biggest outbreaks in India, Ebolas, chikungunias, Nipahs, leave alone, of course, pandemic that we're seeing today, everything has come from animals. The role of a veterinary doctor is so important because everything begins with an animal. And that's really, I think, how we are, I think as a city, this is going to be very important. And the last point, the breeds, they're beautiful. I myself have a beautiful breed, but I also have Indies. Let me tell you, as Ms. Sudhar pointed out, most of the breeds who are bred for beauty, for the height, for the structure, for, all kinds of things that we appreciate externally, they are genetically fickle. Because of the inbreeding, they become genetically so fickle. And I tell you, I don't want to, since we don't have too much time, I'll tell you there are some really important cases that have been highlighted in veterinary community. Dr. Umesh and my other colleagues, of course, will tell you.
Whatever adoption happens, like it happens either within the organization, you go there, and when you have time, you adopt it. But if you can make a culture like, okay, month end or one particular day, adoption is going to happen, and in different parts, which is in a very structured way, protocol-based. A doctor, or veterinarian checks that vaccinations are given, some health certificate is given, and it happens in a very organized way. And there are multiple different platforms are made for that, which are meant for those particular events. Like the way we celebrate Christmas or Diwali or anything, the same way it goes in a very organized way. So I think
gradually it will happen in the rest of the country. Second point, we really need to empower our veterinary doctors, for the reasons that I already mentioned. Empower them so that they can function better, bring awareness. And finally, the wonderful work that's going on with all the colleagues that we have today, from various rescue centers. Is there a way that we can make them stronger, put more energy, put a little bit more, these people are everybody's so accountable. Today a veterinary doctor, for example, if anything goes wrong, if something is, everybody blames everything on the veterinary doctor. What a horrible scenario. I think we need to change that. We need to change the situation.
Ganesh Ramani, General Manager, Mars Petcare India. So today we had this event, Thought Leadership Series. So we are into pet food manufacturing. You know about the brands of PEDIGREE, WHISKAS, IAMS. So for us, main purpose is a better world for pets. When we say about pets, it's not just pets in the houses, but we are also looking at a lot of street animals. There are crores of street animals in India. We want to start with a city like Bangalore or Hyderabad, where we want to work for their welfare. So this is a platform that we have where we've brought in various stakeholders from NGOs, the government, and we are involved. We want to find solutions so that there is a control on the pet population and some of the tensions that exist because of street animals can be resolved. For us, every pet is important. We believe every pet should lead a healthy life, should be cared for, and should have a welcome home. So this seminar is in that direction. This is just a starting point. There are several good ideas which have come, right from how pets need to be registered, how street population should be controlled. So we are consolidating all that, and over the next few months to a year, you will see a lot more action. BBMP is willing to partner with us. We have put in some proposals with them, so we're working on that. We did have something similar in Hyderabad, but it was virtual. So the first physical seminar, we have done it in Bangalore. We will pick up 2 or 3 cities in India, start there. Based on what we learn from there, we will try to do it in more cities. The size of the task is very huge, so we have to take it city by city and do it. So Bangalore definitely is one of the starting points, because Bangalore is one of those cities, as we heard from everyone, they're very passionate about animals. There are a lot of people who love animals, who do a lot for animals. So it is a city which will be a very good starting point, and it will set an example for the rest of the country.